coming to the role of integers, we have to take one example. What is the role of integers in our daily life situations? We can take one example from our class only. One child is participating in a quiz competition, and there are 5 rounds in that quiz competition, and I am writing the marks obtained by the child. So here the correct answer he is getting the positive marks, and wrong answer he is getting negative marks. So the first round he got positive 7, second round he got negative 3, third round he got negative 10, and fourth round he got positive 5, fifth round he got positive 6. And the question is, what is his total mark? And this is the one situation we are facing. So how will you find the total marks? Total, as usual, we have to take the concept addition. So we have to add it. Positive 7 plus negative 3 plus negative 10 plus positive 5 plus positive 5 plus positive 6. And how to add? So here don't add together. So we have to make it some groups. All positive numbers one group and negative numbers one group. So add all positive numbers. How many positive numbers are there? 7, 5, 6. Add these numbers first. 7 plus 5, 12. 12 plus 6, 18. Plus, then add the negative numbers. Negative 3 plus negative 10, negative 13. So we can make into the simplest form. Now do the last simplification or the last operation, different sign difference. So the answer 18 plus negative 3, the answer is positive 5. This is called simplifications, and we are simplifying a long operations, a long statement. That is, we are getting not 2 or 3 integers, we are getting many integers. In such cases, our easy method is simplification is divided into 2 groups, all the positive groups and the negative groups. Then last we have to take positive groups and last group, final simplification, and this is called simplifying numbers. So I explained that question, some questions for simplification. So that is given in your textbook. So many examples are there in such cases. I have to find some negative numbers are also coming in between negative. So don't forget the negative numbers. The operation is coming. You have to take the additive inverse. Then another situation is the temperature. The temperature will increase and decrease and such cases. So I will read one example. In Srinagar, the temperature is negative 5 degrees centigrade on Monday, and it is dropped by 2 degrees centigrade on Tuesday. Question, what was the temperature on Tuesday? So here also another situation. There is a first temperature is negative 5 degree. It is dropped. Dropped means which operation? Negative. That is subtraction. So how will you do it? So negative 5 is the first day minus, it is dropped by 2 degree. And what is the answer? Negative 5. So here minus is coming. Don't forget the rule of additive inverse. This is positive 2. So negative 5, positive 2 becomes negative 2 plus same sign, negative 7 degree centigrade. Now Wednesday again it is raised by 4 degree. So negative 7 plus 4. And what will be the temperature on Wednesday? And such combined questions are coming, and that is very important. That is the application questions. That is the role of integers. So always the integers, especially negative integers, plays very important role in our daily life. But we should be always positive. And that is the section I told to do some examples in your textbook, simplification. And this type of questions are called simplification. That is, we are splitting and we are making into the smallest form. That is a simplification. And the last section is properties of integers. You know what are the properties of integers and natural numbers? You know all the properties. Which are the properties? Anybody remember? No. Okay. The first property is closure property. Closure property. What is closure property? Closure property. I will write it. Closure property. Closure. First property is closure property, and this is called closure property. And what is closure property? If we add two integers, we will get an integer. If we subtract two integers, we will get another integer. That is closure. Okay, so from dog we will get a dog only. A cat will deliver a cat only. So like that only. A positive integer. When you add two positive integers, we are getting another positive integer. So if we add the integers, we are getting an integer. If we subtract two integers, we are getting an integer. There is a closure property. So in addition and subtraction, it is true. Yes or no? So we checked many examples and we have practiced many examples. In all the cases, we got an integer. This is closure property, first property. And second property is commutative property. Commutative. Everybody will say commutative. Don't tell commutative property. What is the spelling of that? Commutative property. Commutative property. So we are commuting two or three numbers. Commuting means don't think about the order of the number. I will say Anushri and Anjana. And in another way I am telling Anjana and Anushri. And both girls are same. Anjana Anushri is same as Anushri and Anjana. So here we are not changing that. This is called commutative property. So in short, how will you write the commutative property? A plus B equal to B plus A. What is A? One integer. What is B? Another integer. So A plus B. That sum is same as B plus A. That means we are not, we are changing the order of the integers, then there will be no change in their sum. So commutative property is true for addition of integers. Is it true for subtraction? You think? Is it possible? No. 4 minus 3, you are getting 1. 3 minus 4, you are getting negative 1. So we can write it A minus B not equal to B minus A. A minus B not equal to B minus A. So what is it? Commutative property is not true in the case of subtraction. And these are the two properties. Then three more properties are there. I will just name it that associative property, distributive property. These are the some other properties that we can learn in the next class. So don't forget today's concept. I will pose the question for you, and based on step sum, that is application questions, simplification and edit. Simplification is coming again in the step sum. Then next one is subtraction, that is additive inverse are coming, and the two properties, and one property is applicable, that is commutative closure property is applicable for both the operations. Commutative property is true in the case of addition and it is not true in the case of subtraction. Okay children, so be careful. Integers are our friends, both integers. Okay, negative integers play very important role in our daily life, but we should be positive. That's all. Thank you.